sorry. It is a Wednesday night and I am going live. I am so sorry I didn't post a video on Tuesday. That's why I'm going live today. And I thought I'd show you some of the things I picked up at the thrift store today. I didn't buy a lot of things and they're kind of interesting things. So I thought I would share that with you. And yeah, and then if you have any questions for me, go ahead and send me a message and I'll try my best to get through some of these. All right, so I am trying a new setup here. So bear with me a little bit. I'm just gonna try to read the questions from my computer. So I might have a little bit of a delay on here. Hi Jackie, hi Christopher. Thanks so much guys for stopping by. Hey Julie. What's up, girl? I'm so glad that you guys are here. While I wait for a couple more people to jump on, I'm gonna go ahead and just start showing you some of the things I found. And then if you have any questions for me, regarding anything, it can be YouTube, reselling, thrifting, they can be personal questions, not too personal, but pretty much anything you want to ask, just go ahead and drop them in there and I will get to them in a second. All right, so what did I find today? So I found this plush. It's like a swan. It is a little bit dirty. I have to clean it up. But I will tell you, I learned this hack from the Hustle Couple, and I mention this all the time on my channel, so you've probably heard me say it already, but if you just buy these little baby wipes right here, these are so good at taking out little stains. Like for right here, you could see that there's some stains. These aren't really bad stains. So I feel like this will work. Let's just experiment, right? We're live. We're, just going with the flow here. Let's see. That way I can show you. I talk about it all the time, right? But I never show you. Let's see. And then watch, this is going to be the time it doesn't work. Let's see here. The reason why I got this is because I was interested in the brand. So what was the name of the brand? It says Laura Ashley Kids. And there's just something about that name that sounded like it might be a little bit more upscale kind of. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of this brand before. See, look at it. You can barely see it anymore. Baby wipes, who would have thought? That's the Hustle Couple, guys. Subscribe and watch their channel if you're not. They're super fun. Oh, Patrick, are you on the plane right now? Hey, Derek, how's it going? Oh, so good to see you guys. All right, so yeah, yeah, it worked pretty good, but now I'm noticing this is always how it happens, right? Rip. It's okay. I can fix it, I think. And if I can't, it's okay. I'll just disclose it. But I couldn't find this exact plush when I was trying to look up the comps in the store. So I'm thinking that, I don't know, I was trying for maybe around $15, $20. But we'll see. Just thought it was interesting. And this was one that was really hard for me to leave behind. Once I saw it, I did overpay for it, by the way, but it was just I just couldn't leave him. We've got Rocket. So I am a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan. I mean, huge. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I couldn't leave him behind. I tried to quickly look up comps for him and it was kind of hard because there's lots of Rocket plushes, right? So it was hard to find this exact one. But it looked like I found one that was looked like this one, and it was half the size, and it looked like it was listed for $18. So I figured I'm gonna buy him. He's from the Disney store. right? And I figured that if I decide that I'm gonna sell him, I can just keep him and he can just hang out with me, right? So yeah, I have to look up the comps on this one. Pretty much everything that I picked up today, I really have no idea. These were just like whims. So let me go ahead and see what's going on in the comments. Is your name? I'm so sorry. JRKR. Do you just go by JR, or how do I say it? Because I always want to like call you by your name, but I'm just not sure. Is it JR? Do I call you JR? JR has been following my channel since like the beginning. But yeah, I think I have a little bit of a delay in the comments on my end. It's looking kind of weird. It looks like I have more comments on my phone than I do on my computer. So I've got a little bit of a delay here. But yeah, so JR says that they buy plush all the time that they never heard of. Sometimes you got to do that. I have a couple of other plushes in here too. I mean, it's Barney, guys, and he's definitely vintage. Isn't this so cool? I did not look up comps on this. He was $2. And I was just like, this is so awesome. Yeah, this is definitely vintage. I'm trying to see if I can find the year. Yeah, I think that says 19. Oh gosh, the lighting in here is so bad. I do got good eyes though, guys, but the lighting's just bad. It's 1989, it looks like. Pretty cool, huh? And then, what else? I had another plush in here. Oh, this is just so random, right? But it's vintage, and I like to sell vintage plush. You could tell that it's like really old. And you know, it might just be one of those things where somebody's looking for this plush from their childhood. So that's why I like to sell these. I get that all the time. Like people will buy toys from me and say that they had that as a kid. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know if this is gonna work. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I had it zoomed in too much. The big guy of horror asked me, did you see that Kevin from Commonwealth gave you a shout out on his video last week? I did, and I found out about it because a viewer let me know. I watch his channel, but I don't watch it all the time. I'm actually pretty bad at watching other YouTube channels because I'm just so busy. I try to play them in the background while I'm listing and stuff, but sometimes I feel like I just get distracted easily and I don't get as much work done. But I did see that he mentioned my channel and I was pretty stoked on it. I did comment on the video and I thanked him. That was really cool. Okay, so Bruto says that the bird would definitely be between $35 to $50. Ooh, I hope you're right. That would be awesome. Okay, so JR, you're Josh. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that. I'm really bad with names, but I'm gonna try to remember Josh. So Josh said, what did you say? I was just gonna read something you said. Where did it go? Oh, that Guardians was one of your favorite movies. Isn't it so good? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Just like everything about it. I was so sad when they ended it with part 3. Oh, my godmother Mary is here. Hi, Nina Mary. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so Derek says, I never look up comps. I feel like we've all been doing this long enough where we have an eye for things. I totally get that. And I like that was what I did today. I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Sometimes it's just like, it takes the fun away from thrifting when you're constantly looking things up. Like, I hate looking things up, like, so bad. So today I kind of felt more like I just wanted to have fun with it. I wasn't going to be there for very long. So it was just like, just grab a couple things that you think are cool and be on your way. So that was kind of what I did. Jackie, are you letting your hair grow out? I actually recently cut it. It was a little bit longer. It was like up to here maybe, and I cut it because I dye my hair so much, it gets very like thin on the bottom. So I have to cut it every now and then just to, make my hair be a little bit more healthier and get rid of all that dead hair. so, so yeah, I will grow it out though until it starts to look bad again, and then I'll cut it. Yeah, so Josh says that he looks up things that are more expensive. I'm totally with you on that. And that's how I am at yard sales too, because I try not to look up comps at yard sales, but what I'll do is if I feel uncomfortable doing it, sometimes I'll just do it if I'm just looking one thing up real quick. But sometimes I'll like go to the car and I'll look it up in my car, and I'm so stupid. Like I'll tell the seller, "Oh, my husband might want this. I'm gonna ask him and then I might come back." But really, I'm not asking my husband. I'm actually going into the car to look up comps. And then if the comps are good, then I come back. And normally when I come back, then that's when I try to like offer like a lower price. Like I always try to go a little bit lower, especially if this is more an expensive item. I don't really haggle people if their prices are already low and cheap. I'm not that type of reseller. Let's see, what else do I got going on here? Oh yeah, so Julie says that she snatches things up while other people are looking up comps. I've done that to people before, like especially at yard sales. Yeah, so sometimes what I'll do too is I'll just fill up my cart until I'm done and I've looked at everything, and then I'll just go find a quiet spot like in the corner, and I'll go through my cart and be like, okay, what items do I want to look up? And then, I just pick the stuff I want to look up. But I just hate it at that point. You're like at the end of your shopping trip and it's like, oh, I just want to go. Like it gets exhausting sometimes when you're just, like you use all your energy up for like doing the thrifting itself, and then it's like, oh, now I gotta look up comps. Okay, let's see what else I got going on here. So the pillow was one of the reasons why I wanted to show you guys what I found, because I want your help on this one. So one of the things that I'm trying to do when I'm out there sourcing is I want to like try to have an eye for more unique items, just looking outside the box, a little bit of stuff that I normally don't look at, and just going off of like looks and not so much like brand name, but just having that eye, so that's something that I'm really trying to work on. And I found this pillow and I thought it was really unique, just a little throw pillow. I need you guys' help. This is unbranded, or if it did have a brand, then I don't know what it is. They probably cut it off. There may have been a brand right here, I don't know, but I need your help on how to sell it, like what kind of keywords to use in the description. So if you guys want to give that to me, I've got my pad, I've got my pen. Let me know. How do I sell this? Help me sell this pillow. And then this one, I couldn't really find comps on this either, but I thought it was pretty unique and I liked the price on it. So they were having 75% off all their like linens and blankets and stuff like that. So this was only $2. It's a cover. I'm not gonna open it and take all the pieces out, but it's a cover for a stroller. Things like this, like things for babies, like crib blankets and stuff like that, have actually done pretty well for me in the past. I haven't really sold much of it lately, but I feel like I want to get back into looking at these more. I don't know why. I sold it more when I lived in Colorado, but since I moved back to California, I haven't really looked at like baby things like this anymore. But yeah, I thought this was kind of unique. I really don't know what to expect from it yet, but we'll see. Yeah, Jackie, I think it could be homemade. I know I was thinking of putting like maybe like quilted, right? Could I put quilted? I don't know. I did Google Lens it and nothing came up. It does have a velvet feel to it. So Melissa actually brings up a really good point, and I thought in my head I was going to talk about this and then I forgot. She says, I get nervous selling that kind of stuff. She's talking about the baby things because of how many recalls they have on baby gear. And you know what? I feel like deep down that is probably one of the reasons why I stopped looking at baby stuff, because you are so right. It can get a little nerve-wracking. It has happened to me once where one of my baby items were taken down. I think it was a bumper. So you can't sell crib bumpers anymore. And as far as I know, I think that's what happened. You used to be able to, and then eBay started like taking down all the listings that had crib bumpers. But I think all that happened to me is I just got an email and it just said, oh, we've removed this listing, but it hasn't affected your seller account or anything like that. So I didn't get in trouble for it or anything, but yeah, she's totally right on that. So that is definitely something that you got to be careful on with baby stuff. Okay, and then Melissa also says on the pillow to use patchwork. That's right, it's patchwork, not quilted. So I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. And then bolo style and cottage gear. I like that. Thanks, girl. Bolo cottage gear. I would have never had thought about cottage core. I would have never thought that. And then, yeah, and then Derek had mentioned the velvet feel. I should definitely put that on there too as well. Thanks, guys. These are really good, keywords. All right. Another baby thing, because like I said, this stuff was all 75% off. What do you guys think of this? It's a rug. Is that kind of cute? I don't know. Can I wash this? I don't know if it could be washed or not. I think so, because I feel like it needs to be washed. A lot of times I like to like get away with not washing things if I can. I've talked about that in one of my videos. I kind of went into a little bit more detail where like if it doesn't smell weird, if it doesn't look dirty, don't wash it, because the buyer's just going to wash it anyways when they get it. And every time you wash something, it takes the life away a little bit. So I try not to wash things unless I feel like I need to. But this one kind of feels like it needs to be washed. You guys think that I can wash it and it will be fine? Maybe if I put it like on delicate or something like that. But this is another one that doesn't have a brand name on it. But I thought it was so cute. The little lamb. Let's see, how much did I pay for this one? So yeah, this was $3. Not bad, huh? Wash it on gentle? Yeah. I just kind of worry about the like the fur on the lamb, but I guess it's kind of like a stuffed animal, and I wash stuffed animals, like a little like plush. I think it should be fine. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, so you guys are probably gonna think I'm weird for this. I don't know. It's just like I'm trying to look for unique things, right? I'm trying to, but you guys know that I like buying fabrics, right? So when it comes to fabric, I like to get fabric that is vintage and something that's unique. So like if I just see like a floral print, even if the floral print looks kind of cool, it's just gonna be like, well, how's someone gonna find that they're looking for this? I mean, there's a million floral print like fabric. So I try to look for things that stand out, that are unique, that are going to be things that people are going to search for, right? And that not 10,000 listings are going to come up. So I found that this lion, I don't know, is it kind of cool? It's fabric. Let's see if it says the year. So when you're looking at fabric, a lot of times like this part of it, like the edges will say like the name of like the brand of the fabric, and it will have like the year, but this one doesn't have the year, and I guess this is called Animal Kingdom, but it has nothing to do with Disney. But I don't know, right? And then I got another one. I think this is the same exact one. They were only $1 a piece. I was just like, huh, those might be kind of cool to try. Yeah, I think it's the same exact one. I don't know. Maybe I'll sell them as two. If not, I could just make one listing and put, I have two of them. So that would be pretty cool. Hi, Shanna. Is that how I say it? I'm so bad at pronouncing names. She lives in Canada, and your daughter's name is Sabrina? Cool. She's got a cool name. Okay, let's see. All right, so I bought these two grab bags. I haven't even opened them up yet and looked at them. So they're $4 a piece, which I kind of feel like maybe that's paying up a little bit, but they're doll clothes, and I think they're mostly Build-A-Bear. Now, Build-A-Bear can be like a total hit or miss, right? Like you can find like Build-A-Bear stuff that will sell for good money and it will sell like that, and then you'll find Build-A-Bear stuff that will just sit forever and never sell. And it's like, I haven't been able to break the code yet, especially on the clothing. But I think these are mostly like clothing. Yeah, this is a Build-A-Bear. I think I'm already happy with it just for this dress alone. This is a really nice dress. And I'm sure that Google Lens will show me exactly what each of these are. This one is also a Build-A-Bear. This kind of looks like a outer space bear or something. This might be something homemade. It's like a little knitted. Yeah, this is my first time looking at all these. Another Build-A-Bear dress. This one's really cute. It's got little fruits on it. And the skirt. Little tutu skirt. And what is this? I feel like this is homemade. Let's see. Don't see a tag. This is probably something that's homemade. I don't know. I guess if I want to sell this, and this, that's like $1 a piece. I guess that's not bad. Yep, Derek, Build-A-Bear is still a thing. I actually just sold a Build-A-Bear yesterday or the day before. Or was it on the weekend? I don't know. I'm getting all my days mixed up. I just sold a Build-A-Bear, and it was, you know that hotel? It's called am I gonna say it wrong? The Great Wolf Lounge or something like that. That hotel that's like also like a theme park, water park or something. I've never been there, even though I wanted to go when my daughter was younger. But she's just like not really into like water parks. So we never went. But I found a Build-A-Bear that was one of the characters from the Great Wolf Lounge. And so I'm thinking that they may have like a store in that hotel that sells Build-A-Bears, maybe. But yeah, it's sold, and I can't remember how much it sold for. I think I sold it for around 15 bucks plus shipping. I paid $1 for it at a yard sale, but the best part is it sold after like just a couple days. It was less than a week, and I love fast sales. So yeah, the Build-A-Bear stuff still sells for me. Like I said, some of the stuff just doesn't sell. It's weird. Doll clothes are my favorite thing to sell and keep. That's from Anna. Girl, I love selling doll clothes. It's so much fun. I don't really try to keep too much stuff though. Sometimes it is hard for me. You guys can't see, but I do have some Barbies right here that like I've kept. Like I have her. And let's see what else. I've got the Totally Hair Barbie right here. See, these dolls were dolls that I wanted as a little girl but never got. And then the holiday one with the pink dress. See, I don't really have too much, like, I don't know. I don't really care too much for the holiday dolls, but this is the one that I never got that I wanted. And she's got a pink holiday dress. I mean, it's pink. It's hot pink. So, yeah, I have those 3 dolls right there. Those were like the 3 dolls that like, normally when I source my Barbies, I get like lots of Barbies. But those were the ones that I was just like, I gotta keep these ones. Oh, and I have an old Barbie too from the 60s. But I got that one upstairs in my office. That one was a gift from a family member, gave it to me. Now this one, I didn't even know what it was when I bought it, but I saw Winnie the Pooh. I knew that this was probably homemade, and I was okay with it. Again, the linen was 75% off, so I got this for $2. But look at how freaking cute this is. Winnie the Pooh sells for me. It sells really well, actually. So yeah, this is this side of it, and then it's like the 100-acre woods. I love it. And I don't see any tag, and it totally does look homemade, but it looks like a very nice homemade blanket. So somebody made this with love. Yeah, I have no problem selling things that are homemade. I sell homemade like doll clothes and stuff too, and they sell. And especially sometimes you could just tell that they're vintage ones. And I'll put that in the title that it's vintage. Oh, hey, it's Flipping Nostalgia. How's it going, man? It's been a while. Thanks, Melissa. She says I found some good stuff. I think, is that all I have? No, I had one more bag. One more bag. Julie loves the blanket. I know, I love it too. It's so cute. I love selling Winnie the Pooh. Did you know that Winnie the Pooh is very popular in Japan? So if you're gonna sell like Disney or Winnie the Pooh, cute stuff like that, make sure you got your international shipping turned on. Mary Lynn says that she did Winnie the Pooh for her kids' room back in the day. That is super cute. All right, so I've got these are not Build-A-Bear, I don't think. These would be way too small. I'm always hoping though that when I find stuff like this that it's gonna be American Girl doll, but I don't think this one is. I can't even find a name, but it actually is a really good quality boot, and it looks like it fits like a 18-inch doll, which is the size of like the American Girl dolls. But they also sell those same dolls from Target and Walmart, and those ones are called My Life and Our Generation. So there's different like versions of like 18-inch dolls that are meant to look like American girl doll. So a lot of times, like when I buy packages like this that I know that has like clothes, like I'm always like crossing my finger that I'm gonna see some American Girl doll stuff. And normally if the lot of clothing is big enough, there's always gonna be at least like 1 or 2 American Girl doll pieces in there, and I always get so excited. Stays out really well. But yeah, that one isn't. And this is a Build-A-Bear hat. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this looks Halloweenish. But I do not see the Build-A-Bear tag. Oh, no, there it is. It was hiding on me. That's what the Build-A-Bear tag looks like. But this looks like it probably goes to like a Halloween. Maybe it's like a witch bear or something. Which, Halloween, I will pick up all year long and list all year long. This one, Build-A-Bear, Santa's Helper. That one's cute. I actually have a bin over there full of Christmas stuff that I haven't listed, and I don't plan on listing until August. Unless I'm in a situation where I can't go sourcing and I need stuff to list, then I'll list it. I know Christmas stuff does sell all year long, but I don't focus on it right now. I focus on other things. So that's how I do that. But Halloween, I will list like all year. I can't, is this one might be homemade too. It's cute though. And then another Build-A-Bear. This looks like it may have gone with the hat. So it's this little shirt. So let's see how many good things were in this one. 1, 2, yeah, so about four good things. So again, they come out to about $1 a piece. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. Just bear with me for 1 second, guys. Sorry. Sometimes when I read things, I have to read it twice. Oh yeah, so Tim is telling me that I should get some foil bubble wrap insulation rolls for the garage door to keep it much cooler. You can buy them at Home Depot and Lowe's. Honestly, this is gonna be my 3rd or 4th summer coming up in this garage, and I've never had a problem with any of my inventory at all. So probably, I get people tell me that all the time about it, especially since I live in Southern California. So it can get hot here, but I just haven't been in a situation where any of my stuff has been damaged or overheated or anything. So I think it's just one of those things where it's like, if it's not broke, I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. But if anything, I probably might need that for myself because I get hot working in here and a fan doesn't seem to work some days. So I got to take a lot of my stuff upstairs on days like that. So Flipping Nostalgia asks, why are super chats not on? I don't know how to do it. And I don't really need it. It's fine. I just like coming on here and hanging out with you guys, and thank everybody for, subscribing and watching my channel. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. So I would say in about probably October, the past October, I had this goal where I was like, it would be really cool if I reached 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Well, that was October, and we're now in April, right? Yeah, April, and I'm already at 4,200 and something. Got way past what I was even wanting. So I'm just so grateful. I can't believe people watch my channel and subscribe. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys so much. And I just love being a part of this reseller community. And I love when people just want to help each other out and give each other advice and just make eBay better. Like, we've got to make eBay better, and we got to work together. Like, yeah, we kind of, in a way, we are competitors with one another, but we're also coworkers at the same time. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like maybe like a car dealership. You know how like everyone's just like fighting to like get that customer so they can get the commission, and it's just like everyone's just like competing with each other, but at the end of the day, everyone wants that car dealership just to do good, right? That way, you know, people will come back, or they'll tell their friends and family, and then people will come back, and then the company in general will be good, and then everybody makes more money. And that's kind of like how I see eBay, and that's kind of how I see like our community is, yeah, we're competitors, but we also should also help each other. And I think that's super important. Make eBay be a great place for people to go shopping on. Make it be like a safe place where people don't feel like, oh, I'm worried to buy on eBay because I think I'm going to get scammed. And there are a good handful of people who think that, who will not buy on eBay because of that reason. So I just think that, you know, we all just got to work together just to, you know, make it a good shopping place for everyone. Yes, Derek, I am monetized. And then Melissa says that watching other resellers helps her to feel less isolated. And I agree, because sometimes it can get kind of, you know, lonely. Like if you resell full time, you know, you're not like, you don't really like have coworkers, especially me. Like I do this by myself. So I don't like, I know there's a lot of other resellers that have like partners, or, you know, they work with their husbands and wives or whatnot. But yeah, I'm doing it on my own. So I totally get that. And it's great just to have a community. And, you know, like if we have questions, you know, we shouldn't be like scared to ask each other. You know, sometimes you go on those Facebook groups and someone asks a question and everybody jumps down their throat about it. Like, you do your own research. Like, just answer the question and help them. Like there was a time where you had a question too, right? Or you're gonna have a question. We're always constantly learning things. And then Lynn says, I like how you don't try to glamorize everything you do. I like hearing the ups and downs. That way we don't feel alone when we run into problems, keeping it real. Yeah, I mean that was like one of the goals of my channel, is I just want you know, I want to talk about the ups and downs. And there's a lot of channels that I feel like are like too positive, like, oh my gosh, like all these like thumbnails, like I made X amount of money in 1 month and so can you, and just like totally, like you said, like glamorizing reselling. And then there's other channels that are just like totally just like hating on eBay. So it's like I want to have like that balance, because we all feel like that like all the time. Like we'll have days where we're just like, eBay is amazing, and then we'll have days where I'm like, I hate you, eBay. I actually kind of hated eBay this morning or this afternoon. Okay, I meant to ask this at the beginning of the video, but did anybody else have like that glitch like sometime in the afternoon? For me in California, it was around 2:30ish. No. Around 1:30. And it just like wasn't working. And it didn't work for like at least 30 minutes. And like I made like a draft, and then like the draft didn't save, and then the site wasn't working, and then it was working again, and I went back and made that draft again, and then it stopped working again. So both times that I made that draft, it just like disappeared. And I was so frustrated, and I'm like, forget it, and I just like closed the laptop and I was done with it. And that, I was like kind of frustrated with that, and I was like talking crap about them to myself. I was just like, why don't they like send us an email and say between this time and this time they're going to be doing maintenance so that we don't waste our time? And blah. I was all mad about it. Yeah, so it looks like Derek was having the same problem too. Yeah, I mean, for a while I was having lots of problems with drafts. And so then I kind of stopped doing them. But then it seemed like they fixed their problem. And I haven't really had any problems with drafts really that much lately. But it looks like today was not one of those days. So Julie says, I agree, Sabrina. I am in a group that tells people to do their own research. Also forbids people to help others with prices if they have worth point. I got in trouble for helping someone. Oh my gosh. See, that's the type of stuff that drives me crazy. And then Russell says that he asked for a payout during that time and still hasn't got it. Yeah, they were glitching today. But guys, I am sorry to cut it short. My husband's waiting for me so we can watch TV. We haven't hung out all day, so I'm gonna have to cut it short now. Sorry. But it was so nice to come on and chat with you guys for a little bit. I hope this new layout worked a little bit better than the last times I did a live, because last time I was just using my computer for everything, and my computer has a really bad camera. So yeah, I think I like this way better. It looks like it worked out. I was just reading some of the last ones. Thank you so much, guys. All of you that are saying good night. Good night to you. Let's hope for great sales this week. I hardly got any sales today, but I think it's because of that glitch that eBay was having, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Anyways, everybody, thanks for hanging out. Never forget that when you thrift upon a star, all your dreams will come true. I'll see you guys all later, and let me see if I can figure out how to end this. Okay, how do I end it? All right.